Um, this is Nick Douglas for your Musto Mornings. It's Thursday at Cows Week 2019 and we're getting along in the week. Absolutely glamorous day after a bit of rain yesterday, Hugh.
Yeah, finally not being rained on, and there's some excellent wind out here. I think we can have some great conditions.
Absolutely beautiful conditions, and today is the day that you can get your entries in for the My Cows Week competition, which has been running all week, but today is the day that you can win Musto gear. Hashtag My Cows Week.
Exactly, yeah. Today we're giving a lot of Musto kit away, so we're excited to see everyone's pictures.
Indeed we are. And speaking about being excited to see everyone's pictures and everyone's Musto kit, not only do we have our mannequins Mary and the to be confirmed male mannequin, I thought today we might bring in some life-size individuals.
Oh really? Okay, right. I'd like to see this. I think that
Not just you, you're more than life-size.
Can I sit down and stay seated?
You can stay seated. But first I want you to talk me through perhaps this lovely lady over here with her shell, and then we might see if we can find some helpers.
Okay, yes. So Mary is wearing a windstopper jacket, Gore-Tex windstopper. We think it's going to be quite windy today. We're all getting the tent blown around a bit, so this is could be an essential garment. And we're both matching shorts today, the Evolution shorts, which I wear year round actually, winter and summer, and I think they're great.
I'm loving the his and her shorts, Mary and Hugh. You're on fire.
I hope so.
And while I do really, really love Mary and Hugh together, you look fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I thought we might bring in some helpers today to see what these look like in real life. Let's hit it. You guys look fantastic. How do they feel?
Fantastic. I can't wait to get out in the water in this. Maybe not in the water, but on the water.
On the water?
Would probably better. Protected from the elements, yeah.
Are you in your element?
Absolutely in my element. Love being this side of the camera. It's great.
She loves being on camera. I'm loving this. It's Big Boat Day in Cows Week. Let's see what else we can find in the awesome Musto store. And while the girls looked absolutely fabulous, and thank you so much to them for joining us, we also have our male option today. And Mary, the mannequin, is fantastic. We're up to Thursday. The boy doesn't have a name yet, Hugh.
Yeah, still not named. It's a bit of a tragedy, really. We would love the people to comment below this video and give us some suggestions of what we call him.
I think he really needs a name by Friday, at least. I mean, if he's going to have a beer with the team.
Yeah, exactly. You've got 24 hours. Name this mannequin.
Indeed. Now, what is he wearing here, lovely?
So he's wearing some of the corporate kit. We've got a gilet on today. We think probably still a little bit of trying to keep warm a bit. But you notice he's got his arms out, and I think these are the days where you get sunburnt, when it's quite windy and you don't really realise you're getting completely fried. So yeah, stay safe in the sun.
Yes, please put your sunscreen on. And I'm quite perplexed because there's no way I'd be wearing short sleeves today as an Australian, but you rip it out, Hugh.
Oh yeah, you got to
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah, you got to make the most of these days. Exactly.
I really love his kit bag too.
Yeah, I think this is the perfect size for the boat. You don't get any weird looks if you're taking a massive bag down onto the boat. Perfect size for all your little kit bits.
Do you like rocking a man bag, Hugh?
Yeah, there's a nice long strap as well you can put over your shoulder.
No, I think this actually looks legitimate. What type of things can we put in there? Maybe a pair of long pants just in case it gets too windy?
Yeah, long pants, maybe a bit more of a jacket, some MPX kit maybe. Perfect.
Perfect. And with this fabulous gear, it's all about being hashtag in my element. I believe some amazing guests went out on the water yesterday, Hugh.
Yeah, we took some guests out on Tuesday, and some fantastic shots from Sean Roster again. And good to look through some of those. And they had a great time. Tuesday was a good day sailing.
Tuesday, and today you're going sailing too?
Yeah, I get to go out in the water again. If you're out there, have a look out for Abu, the Figaro, very grey boat. Give us a wave, and we'll try not to be in your way while you're racing.
You'll see the Hugh Brayshaw. You can also see him tonight, by the way, just in case there haven't been enough parties this week and you may be hearing that my voice is a little bit worse for wear. There is going to be a Musto party at the Pier View tonight, which will be awesome, I think.
Yeah, we're putting a lot of effort into this one, so we're going to see you there, and it's on top form, I hope. But yeah, the Pier View, taking over the Pier View with all this, Musto guys and girls.
Indeed. Now, the pier view is quite quintessential to cows, and there's been some beautiful vision from Sean Roster just showing how amazing this village can look with all of the boats and all of the competitors getting about their daily business in their element. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, I love cows. It's absolutely awesome. Right, so we're here with Olympian and ocean race sailor Annie Lush. Thanks very much for coming down. Yeah, as we had Ian Walker on at the beginning of the week, and we asked him of his very first Cows Week. Can you remember yours?
Oh my goodness. I can barely remember it, and partly because it was a long time ago, and maybe partly because there was quite a lot of beer involved. But yeah, I think I remember racing here with friends from Poole, which is where I'm from. I think my first Cows Week was when we were famously staying in East Cowes in the campsite, and I don't know if anyone's done that, but you go back there at the end of the night and everyone had a dome tent. It was when they'd just kind of come in, and I went back and got in the wrong dome tent, and I didn't realise until I woke up in the morning that it was someone else's tent.
That's brilliant, thanks. That's very insightful first Cows Week. I think it's fantastic. But yeah, you're racing today and racing yesterday. What are you racing on?
Yeah, yesterday I was racing on a sunsail boat, and today I'm racing on Journeymaker, a J111. But both of them are for the 1851 Trust. So I'm taking out some teenagers. Got a little bit soggy yesterday. It could have done with a bit of Musto kit probably. But yeah, it's fantastic to work with the Trust and to take some of them out for their first yacht.
Brilliant. Yeah, we'll come back to that in a second. But looking at the conditions, less rain today, hopefully. Have you looked at them and what maybe your priorities would be?
Well, yeah, I agreed to come back to Cowes today, so I think there's definitely less rain. But no, yeah, it looks sunnier today, so sun cream, obviously a big priority, and a cap. But I'm sure it'll still be quite chilly out there. There's sort of moderate breeze forecast. So, yeah, still need some good waterproofs on.
And then for the racing, any kind of boat setups things you'd look at, or any tactical things?
Yeah, I think today will be probably max power conditions, so just making sure you're ready to depower and sort of not being afraid to do that early. I definitely saw yesterday yesterday was windier and people in our fleet quite reluctant to reef, but we went a lot quicker with one, so I think not being afraid to reduce sail area or at least get the backstay on or whatever you can do in the big puffs.
Okay, yeah, great top tips for everybody there. Very busy sailor, just come back from the Fastnet, sailing on an Amoca with more than two people. How was that on a traditionally a single-handed boat?
Yeah, there's not much space below, that's for sure. But yeah, on deck the boat's amazing. Actually, I loved getting to race one. It was a brilliant team, and it was really exciting actually because the boat's just come out of a refit, so we don't really know what the polars are yet. No one's really sailed them with 5 people, so it's sort of, we were discovering things as we were going, and that was really exciting to try and learn the boat and see how it might work for the next ocean race.
Yeah, exactly. What sort of kind of watch system actually did you have on board with the 5 of you, wasn't it?
We had these great plans for watch systems, as we always do offshore, and then as I think my experience with the Fastnet always goes, I'm not sure we ended up with a watch system. I think we were just on, mostly. But yeah, always 2 people on deck at least, but quite often 3 actually. This Fastnet was tricky. There was a big transition zone, so yeah, lots of sail changing and sort of strategic manoeuvres.
Oh, brilliant. And recently, new mum. Does going offshore kind of change anything mentally there? Do you think about your little baby quite often offshore?
Yeah, I think, well, it changes how long you want to be away for, or for me, for sure. I was away from her for 8 days with the Fastnet and training, and I probably haven't been away for longer than that yet. So also her dad was at home looking after us. I think he was begging that we had a fast race and got home quite quickly. But yeah, of course it does change things, and yeah, I've spent a lot of years being away for a long time, and I'm less likely to do that now. But I must say, in the heat at the moment, when you're in the middle of the Fastnet, I'm not thinking about yeah, being a mum. I'm thinking about whether or not we need to get this sail down.
That's really interesting. And two Volvo Ocean races under your belt, and clearly going through some big conditions. We're running a campaign, hashtag in my element. If people have probably heard that this week from us, but talking about being in conditions that you can't control. And have you felt out of control, kind of maybe in the Southern Ocean, or certainly out offshore?
Yeah, I think the first time we went into Southern Ocean with Team SDO, kind of, you hear everything about it, but I didn't really realise what it was until we were there in some ways. And yeah, the first night we had really big wind and massive waves, and I can remember you could just hear the waves but you couldn't see anything, and I think our instruments went down as well, so it definitely felt very kind of blind and in a lot of wind, and trying to work out how to drive in that. But yeah, pretty out of control, but fun.
Fun, and you dealt with that. Obviously, you all got around fine. Was there kind of some mental tips there, or the things you kind of all talked about while it was happening?
Yeah, I think, we had a big sort of Chinese and the capsize blew up a sail. It was quite bad in that race, and we did manage to deal with that, and I think that was really, that was actually our main achievement of that leg in the end, because everyone sort of chipped in and did what they could, and with the way that we managed to get out of that situation was, really impressive as a team. So I think one thing for that was that we'd been together a long time as a team, and we knew each other well, and yeah, also we were really prepared for that. And that's sort of in terms of drills, and that is also all your kit. I mean, basically, if you're cold for the rest of the Southern Ocean leg, then that's going to end the race for you. So yeah, I think being 100% prepared with everything you can and everything you can control is what you need to do.
But we're here at Cows Week, here with the 1851 Trust, Cows Week's official charity. Tell us a bit more about that and your involvement with them.
So the 1851 Trust work with Ineos Team UK, and they have a few different programmes, but fundamentally we're firstly helping young kids and teenagers to get into sailing, and secondly encouraging them into STEM subjects through lessons from sailing. So for example, I teach on some of their road shows and teach a topic around foiling and how wind power works, and how the dynamics work in that, and hopefully it's something a bit different or a bit more interesting than your standard GCSE physics lesson, but they can apply it to their school subjects. So yeah, it's brilliant to see them, seeing sailing for the first time and generally loving it and wanting to get involved.
Fantastic. Yeah, it's great that you're getting involved with that. We've had some quick fire questions that I haven't prepared you for, that we've had of everyone else. Favourite class to sail?
Here it would be an Etchells.
Etchells. Favourite location in the world to sail?
Poole Harbour, where I'm from. That's not true. Classics probably like Sardinia, Porto. So yeah,
wow,
good regatta there.
and finally, if music you would sail to, your favourite song?
Wow. Well, as you asked me that, I think of Bon Iver, but it's really not something that's gonna like get me going. But that's what I try and make myself fall asleep to when I get a few precious moments offshore. That that's what I listen to on my bunk to try and get to bed and not think too much about if we're going fast enough while someone else is on deck.
Oh, fantastic! Well, yeah, great insight there. Have a great day sailing, and thank you very much for coming on. Yeah.
Thank you.
And that's everything with the show this morning. Everyone have a great day sailing as well.